our GE in cloud expert. We have Alice Brandon in the building. How many people know him? Anybody who was present for PBAI should know him. Yeah, so we have a session with him today, and he's one of the GDEs from this community, one of the few GDEs from this community, and he's specialized in cloud. So can we give a round of applause as he comes up? Brandon, please are you around? Please, a round of applause.
Nice. Then I think you have taken one of the best steps in building your tech career, right? How many of us here are AI engineers? So I'll do this for this workshop, right? I would love that there should be no fidgeting and distractions, okay? There should be no fidgeting and distractions. So I will not distract the people who actually want to do something, okay? It's going to be interactive. Again, how many of us here are AI engineers? Okay. How many of us here have once or have ever attempted building an agent? Okay, nice. How many of us here have used ADK by Google? Agent Development Kit. None of us. Okay. Don't mind me asking these questions. I'm asking so that I should understand the audience and know the technical levels, right? Because we are going to be jumping in here, and most of us might be seeing something for the first time, but do not feel overwhelmed, right? Don't really stress yourself. Don't feel overwhelmed. Even if you have never written a line of code before, it all starts from this first workshop. Okay? How many of us here are computer engineers? Yeah. Okay, second year. Okay, third year. Okay, fourth year. Masters. So the people are not put down and the people are being graduated and are working money. Right? The people behind there, and people behind there, nobody's putting that up. So you have finished school, right? You have finished school, right? Come and sponsor. You have finished school, right? Hey, Mr. Yesterday, John Market, right? Okay. Again, I'm really excited to be here. I took out the time trying to know the audience because a couple of years back I was seated back there, seated down there, and it was from an event like this that inspired me to do what I do now. Okay, so whether you know how to code or whether you don't really know how to code, right? At some point, all what matters is the step you take. And I'm really happy that we have this number of people being here. That means that in the next couple of years, we are sure that we're going to have much and more international experts from here in Bamenda, right? Right? Yes. Right? Yes. Nice. I don't think you know the introductions much. My name is Aluzu Brandon. I'm a Google developer expert for Data Cloud. I love building mobile applications as well. I've been doing that for a couple of years. Together with my friends, we founded the Bamenda Community Challenge. Some of you must have heard of it. And yeah, but above all, one of the highest things I personally love doing is giving back the knowledge I've gained, right? My community, especially Bamenda. Everything started here for me, and I'm glad that Yvette and the team have been able to pull us back and bring us here. Tomorrow we're going to be seeing a couple of other guys, so I'm going to use link up to make sure you link up with them. Right? Okay. So given that we have very few persons that have actually built an agent, right? Again, do not bother. We are hearing of AI, right? So today what we're going to do is we are going to be deploying an ADK agent. So ADK means Agent Development Kit, right? So it's more like a framework or tool that people who build AI agents, you understand, they could use, right, to build agents. So it's something powered by Google, and we're also going to be using Cloud Run to deploy that as well, because so Cloud Run is actually serverless, okay, which is very important. So yeah, so once again, hello to the creative minds. Before I continue, Lynette, please you guys share the link for the credits.
Yes, I think I can just display over the understanding.
Okay, so display it. I'm really excited that I'm seeing people with laptops. Do not bother. I think we're just going to clone and start working, right? So yeah, has anyone in here used the Google Cloud Console? Google Cloud Console? No one? Or maybe I'm using the wrong one. You have used it? Okay. So aside that, no other person have used it. Cloud Console. You have used it. You have created a project there, right? Maybe I'm using a different name for it too. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to share you guys this. You're going to use this to claim those credits. And you need those credits to probably activate a billing account before we are able to deploy, right? But in the meantime, you guys can head over to, let's see, console.cloud.google.com. Console.cloud. Okay, they should go to it. Just take it. Can you scan so that we have like a good time?
Once you scan, please try scanning already. So
Try scanning.
scan.
Shift, let me shift.
Yes, try
Check
scanning.
scanning. Just put the machine down.
So you sign in with the email that you're going to use on the cloud platform. So the email you're going to use to claim this credit is the same email you're going to use to access the cloud platform. So make sure you use the same email. Are you guys with me? So sign in, choose a particular Gmail. Yes. Choose a particular Gmail account with a lot of likes. Yes. Network. So it takes you to accept and continue. Don't read it. Just accept. I'll steal all your data, accept and continue. So accept and continue. Once you choose a particular Gmail account, you accept and continue. You see a cloud credit, blah blah blah, for a billing account. Everything accept and continue. So yes, then first Bamenda, click here to access your credit. You click. Yes, your info, and then accept and continue. Yes. Amazing. This is just, yes, terms of service, everything, just tick everything, accept and continue. Are you guys there? And it opens a billing. So once you have accepted would have a particular billing account that has those 5 credits, those $5 credits. And you can use that very email to log into your Google Cloud platform. And yes, everything you're doing is going to run on that. But obviously, when you want to run any service, he's going to tell you, link it to a particular billing account. You link it to this account. Okay? Amazing. Let's go. That's not
right, which is a service as well by Google. So, hope you all are excited to deploy our agents. What is Cloud Run? So I will get highlights on what ADK is, right? The Agent Development Kit. That's what some of us use nowadays to build our agents, right? Agents for specific things. Let's say agents for a particular company to use. Agents, is it an agent to do or to automatically create content, you understand, and things like that. So we use ADK to do that. Again, to not change yourself. So like I said, Cloud is a fully managed serverless platform for Google Cloud that allows you to run containerized applications and code without managing servers. Okay? So if you want to whip up something quickly as well, so that your users. So one good thing with Cloud Run is it's a pay as you go, and it's only open when it receives a request. You understand? So unlike some services in the cloud where they are always open 24/7, with Cloud Run, Cloud only opens when it receives a request. Is it a post request? Is it a get request? So it's like it sleeps, and then when needed, it comes up. You understand? So it's something that is very, very important, especially when you want to scale and when you want to manage money, when you're deploying services to the cloud as well. So Cloud Run will use that for it. So I prepared a code lab for this. So because I have posted that you have 2 factors, probably one, time and network. So quickly scan this, and you should have access to this code lab. Can you guys scan that? Quickly scan that, open it on your computers. So that even if you don't succeed to finish, everything is literally chip. So everything is step by step. Okay. So for those of us. Okay, guys. Can you continue? Please open it on your PC. Okay. Awesome. Nice. So. Okay guys, can we start? So what our advice is, if you are not on your PC, for this workshop, if you're not on your PC, our advice is that you pair up with somebody that has a PC that is active, right? So that you shouldn't be left out. Okay? Right? The people behind there, the chiefs and queens behind there, okay? So how can you guys that really pair up with people that have laptops, right? Okay, there's already a server there. Awesome. This is just an introduction. It's just an introduction. So what we do here is deploy German to Cloud Run. With GPU, we are going to test with ADK web interface. We are going to perform elasticity testing, which is very important when you're deploying your agents, right? And yeah, so I think we'll just proceed due to time. So project setup. Google Cloud Console. So if you connect Google Cloud Console, that's a link. So if you click there, it's going to open a page here. So I'm already signed in, and this is the project I'm going to be working with. Are we there? Okay. And after that, I think we already have the credits. We need to enable billing. Do we already have the
Yes, sir.
give the paper that you have the billing. They need to enable billing.
They need to enable billing.
Okay, so go let's need to enable billing. I already have a billing account.
You
So
link it to the app, to the credit that you just clicked. So it's going to appear there. If it's not defense Babenda, you have some people something.
yeah, so link the billing account to the credits. Have you guys see that? When you click on it, it's going to open another tab. So So now you have to link the $5 credits that you just claimed, but that was given to you guys by FS Bamenda. Then link it to that billing account, right? Yeah, okay.
Try to look at what they're doing. If they're enabled
Where's this one?
check if they're
So once you create a new project, so when you create a new project, this is how that project should look. So you look here, this is my project, Oyster Bar. Okay? Do you have it there? Do you have it? Have you created a project? Okay, awesome. Okay, so you're able to see your project ID. On that page, you don't see your project ID, right? Your billing is okay.
Make sure you're using the same email as that you put in.
Make sure you see the email you see clearly the credit.
All the business accounts are there. They're still having the Shire account. What's going on?
So, anyways, we are going to move on. So, who are those that successfully created that project?
I'm not seeing anybody. All of them are finding it difficult to create that different.
Nobody has successfully created the project. Are you guys in the document on the collab I shared? On that project setup, right? On that project setup, on the fourth instruction, where you have create a new project. If you don't click on create a new project, you just take it to where to create a project. Okay? Then you can name the project.
I'm not discussing. So, I'm not discussing the email.
So when you create your project, guys, you should have something in landing page like this where you have it's actually telling you the project you're working on. You have like a welcome, the project, you have a project ID, the project number, and all other details. Aside from him, is anybody in that has successfully created the project? Okay, successfully created the project. Okay, and him. Okay, that means that yes. The guys behind also active. So are you able to see it? Are you able to see my screen here? So I think given that you created a project, right, you should maybe shift the so that others could also follow up with the laptop. Okay? Nice. So moving on. So when you click on activate Cloud Shell, right, it should ask you to authorize. I'm trying to do now. Shall I even touch it? Forget about what you see now. So have you clicked on activate Cloud Shell? What do you see? You want to activate? Okay. Okay, awesome. Nice. Yes? What's the error sheet? So active Cloud Shell. Top right, it's that Gemini icon and that notifications icon. There's one square icon here where you move and you see active Cloud Shell. Awesome. Click on it. So most of the times when you log in, so they pop up, we should have a pop up like this, authorize, if you still need it to authorize, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So you click on authorize, and now we're authorized. Okay, so now what we want to do here is now, so click on open editor. Click on open editor. Have you seen it? Look here. Okay, look, this is the editor. On that bar, you see open editor. Have you guys seen it? If you're activated on Cloud Shell, on that bar you see open editor. Click on it and it should open like a VS Code interface. The Cloud Shell. So when you select the project, on desktop, top right, this is it, this icon. So click on top. Okay, are we there? Are we there? Let's be fast. So now let's go back to our instructions, right? So we are on open Cloud Shell. So if you look at it, it's the same thing we did. So when you open the cloud, the editor, has the editor opened? It has opened. So it said like VS Code. I mean VS Code, of course. So you see, highlight on view. So here, where is that? So you have like a view here. View, then you scroll down, you see terminal. Then you open terminal. That's if your terminal is not open. You open terminal. As the terminal opens. As it opens. Okay, awesome. So now, the next thing we are going to do now. So I put in these instructions. So the next thing is to configure our project. We need to make sure that we are using the right project, right, on this terminal. So what we will do, so you copy this command where it says gcloud config set project, then you put the project ID. So this is where you get the project ID from. Again, this is the landing page, right, for your project. So you see the project ID, so you can copy this. So let me first copy these commands first. So first do this. Copy to clipboard. Then we're gonna copy the project ID from here. I guys follow it's step-by-step instruction. So if you follow it, I'll show you guys where the project ID is. On that landing page we are told you when you created it. This is the project ID. Project ID, sorry. There's a copy icon there. When you click on it, it copies the project ID. So you come here. And then you paste. Then enter. Okay. Updated property course as project. Okay, so we have done that. So it's the next thing. So this next one, gcloud config set project lab. That this lab on that project as ID as example. That's just the example of the project ID, right? So you have gcloud config set project, then the project ID. We know we're getting the project ID from here. When we create the project, you see you have the project ID here and the project number. Yeah.
So how do you go back from the terminal back to this page?
So that's why I said open this on the new tab on your cloud console and then choose that project. So if you want to copy any project info, you just go there and copy. So you have like two tabs, right? Nice. Yeah. So I just say paste your project ID and pick up any project. Then in that place where you have project ID, just move from that and just put the project ID. You're not in the braces. Are you good? Okay. Has anybody done that? Well, looks like I'll go a bit faster. Anyways, so yeah. So you should see this message, updated property. You should see this message. And it's the same document we are using, guys. Okay, have you done that? Have you set the project ID? And at the end, when you see guys, look, this command is easy. I don't know why we're dragging on this. We have, look at, let's come back here in case somebody's lost, right? This is the third step on the document we are following, right? When you select Open Cloud Shell Editor, okay? When you look there, the first command that is there is gcloud config set project. Okay? I see. So you copy this, paste that in the terminal, then in the place for that project ID in braces, you go back here because you need to set your project ID to indicate to this VM that this is the project you are actually using. Okay? Any other questions? Have you guys succeeded here? You have succeeded? Okay. Nice. So now the next thing, guys, of course, since we are working on cloud, right, there are a couple of APIs that we need to enable. Okay? Are you guys behind here? Have you said your project? You said your project. Okay. So now, if you go back to the document, right? Let's go back to the document. Now there are a couple of APIs that we are supposed to enable. So that we use. I don't want to go detailedly since we have time, but ideally we need to enable these various APIs, right? So that we're able to proceed with deployment and configurations. So when we go to the next step, which is enable APIs and set default region. Can we go there? Yeah, guys there. Yeah, enable chief. Hi guys, you successfully set the project. Okay, what about it? Now succeeded. Okay, moving on. So, so now we have enable APIs and set default region. So when you come down to enable APIs and set default region, that's after you set your project. Now copy that code that is there. Most of what we'll be doing is just copying code and paste it and running it. Okay? So now you copy the code that is there, and on that terminal, right, you just paste that code and hit on enter. You paste the code and hit on enter. Okay. Are you there? So you copy it and just paste on the terminal, that terminal, and hit on enter. So once you do that, you should have a message saying operation // finished successfully. Who has that? Okay. The guy at the back is not moving. No matter. So after that, the next thing we have to do now is to configure the cloud run region that we are using. Anything you're using or any service you're using in the cloud, right, most of the times is based in a particular region. And you always have to be very careful with the region you choose. Because some regions are sometimes overloaded and some regions are actually expensive as well. So the region we're going to be using here is Europe West 1. Right? So there, copy that command. Copy, go back to your terminal. We're coming back here, right? And we paste it. And click on enter. That's it, updated property. That's what it has said, right? And click my children with machine. So updated property. Now let's go back to the document. Now the next thing that we have to do now, we're going down to step 5, right? Let's go down to step 5. In step 5, this is where we are going to. So now, prepare your Python project. Let's set up the starter code that contains the basic structure for both our Gemma backend and ADK agent services, right? So we have to clone the starter repository. So normally, what you can do, you can see if you want to take it step by step. That's it, everything is good. So the next thing, we'll copy this, git clone, this is where we're cloning, the so we paste, enter. Okay, so we are finished cloning.
That's it, guys. Are we there? Yes, Chief. Okay, no problem. So in that step 4, we were to enable those APIs, right?
Yes.
Oh, you guys on the laptop, right?
Yes.
Also, in that step 4, to enable the APIs. This man will talk to PGN. So see, you see the place solo. When you open that step 4, we say number 4, enable APIs and set default region, right? So just copy this command, just click on copy. Then go back to the terminal. Let me be sure. So go back now to this terminal here. You guys have already set your project where you got the project ID and you show the operating property. Now go back to the terminal and just paste that code and click on enter. Just do that now. So once you do that, it's going to tell you operation blah 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 finished successfully. Are we there? Okay. Are you guys waiting for it to finish entry? Okay, moving on, guys. Okay, are we there? Nice. So we have already configured our region. We have set it to Europe West. We are going to analyze the pipe. We have cloned the repo, right? Now let's CD into that repo, right? Let's CD into that repository. Women in tech, are you guys moving? That last bench behind there. Why you stop? Why you guys stop? Stage 1, why is stage 3 are you guys not understanding? Okay, you guys have created your project, right? You guys have activated your Cloud Shell. Good. You guys have switched to the editor. Now, look at that on step 4. On step 4, right? On step 4, the first code that is there, where they say gcloud config set project. So you can copy all of that, but you need now to come here to where your project info is. You copy that project ID. You understand? Yeah, so you copy the project ID, and then that is the project ID where the base is. Just wipe that and just put the project ID. So you should gcloud config set project ID. You put your project ID. After the set, your project ID. Okay, guys at the back end. Did he go? Okay, moving on. So yeah. So next thing now, 4, 5. So let's CD into this Accelerate AI Lab to starter. Right? The commands are there. One copy that C command. And paste that. Now, are we in there? Are you guys CD into that folder? Okay. Awesome. I've seen it in the folder. Okay, nice. Next thing, ls. Let's put ls minus average. That's to list the. Also understand the good structure and the various folders that are found in that particular. Okay, so these are the various files that are there. Right, we have the Docker file, the elasticity test.py. Forget about the blah 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 blah, but that's just for us to have the various folders and sub-files that are inside that repo. Now we are going to go through most of them. Right? So we're back here. So you should have the Olama dash backend, right? You should have the ADK dash agent. You have the ADK dash agent. You have seen the ADK dash agent. See it now, and then you should have the server.py, Docker file, elasticity.py, production agent, and all of that. So all of that is really there. Now let's go down to let's understand the architecture. Okay, so in the architecture overview of what we are doing, right? We have two key entities here. We have the agent and we have Gemma. Okay, so now Gemma is a model that we are going to be using. Okay, for this to deploy it and then get to interact with it. So on this section of it, which is the agent, you have Cloud Run, Fast API, ADK, you have the CPU only. This way you have Gemma, Olama, GPU. For those of us that attended the last BBAI, where we're using Gemma and Olama, right? So yeah. Okay, now it's time for us to deploy our Gemma backend to CloudBond with GPU. Again, this is prepared for you, so even the network is and all. Do that. So guys, please let's be attentive. The first thing we need to do is to navigate into our Ollama backend folder. Right, now we are inside our Ollama backend folder, right? I'm following step by step so that someone should not say I'm not seeing anything. Are you guys there? We're on step 7 and we're taking the first command. It says navigate to the Ollama backend directory. Then before that, let me just read out something here. The first critical step is deploying the GPU accelerated Gemma model. We need to deploy the model, right? Which will serve as the brain for your ADK agent. Having a decoupled deployed element may be favorable in architectures where you need a separate fine-tuned model or require isolated scaling. Before I just get into agents, don't forget about the grammar. You just want to deploy a model, so I can interact with it. So now, what we're going to do is we are going to copy this command. So I'm going inside the Ollama dash backend, right? So we'll copy this one. Enter. Okay, now, so what we are opening here right now, we need to edit our Docker file, right? So, again, you're not doing anything, just copy and paste. So what we do is, we just copy this code. So when you click on Cloud Shell, sorry, when you we try editing the Docker file, with this command where you have Cloud Shell, edit Docker file, the moment you click on that and click on enter, you should now notice that on your editor, it has opened that Docker file. Have you seen it? So it simply tells us what should we do here. Let's just come and replace this to-do comment with this. So just copy all of this, right? Come back here. That's it, guys, right? I'm just replacing it. Are we good?
See the terminal.
So notice something. When you I've navigated to the Ollama dash backend. Now get this next command where you have Cloud Shell edit Docker file. The moment you hit enter, it's going to open the Docker file for you. When you see it on the on your editor here, you see the file here. So I've said that let's just copy this code, what we have here, this to do. You can just copy this to do code, then come to this Docker file here and just paste it there.
Inside the editor.
Yes, inside the editor. Have you seen the file? Yes. You see the file just open and then you have the to do there. To do comment. Nice. Guys, are you guys pasted? Okay, moving on. So what actually this does, uses the official Ollama image as a foundation, sets Ollama host to accept connections from any IP address. It exposes port 8080, of course. And then, so the next thing now, to deploy the Gemma backend with GPU support. So note, this deployment will take up to 5 minutes. This is due to pulling of the model, such as the Gemma 3270M. Additionally, provisioning a GPU takes slightly longer than a Cloud Run instance with only CPU support. So again, guys, we're going to copy this code. Copy this code and paste it here. Blank from source, blah blah blah. Freelance console. Yes. Let's make sure. Okay, now this deployment is going to take some time. Just no. Let me see. Take yes, take Y. Take yes, and deployment should be on its way. So you see everything is going there. Jabish creating the container repositories, validating the services, uploading the resources as well, doing the model, and all. So our deployment is actually taking place. Who are those who are at this level? Your deployment is actually taking place. Okay, you're seeing all the gibberish. Oh yeah. People at the back, the deployment taking place. It's not going. Why you guys stop? Now that is this deployment I can help. Why you guys stop? Billy. Yes. Okay. The people who had problems at the back. Say Billy. Yes. That when you guys are able to create the project, right? So what error is it saying?
US project not found.
Pardon?
US project billing not found.
Project billing. Did you link the billing to those credits that you guys have? This one, I think this one, 4 years. Guys, so due to time and other things that we need to do. So ideally, please can you switch off this light? Please switch off this light so I'm sure to see the screen. And let me see the screen.
And
Where is it? Where's the? Who should be able to see? Okay, that's good. So guys, if you look here, it's going to tell me that it took some time to deploy, during a deploy new service, and the deployment was actually done. It has finished, so it's telling me here this revision has been deployed and is using 100% of traffic. Right? So if yours hasn't deployed for one reason or another, which normally it's supposed to deploy, we can have a look at it after that, but due to time, right, we're actually going to proceed. So the next thing we have to do here, we're waiting on this, we're waiting on the deployment and all. So now, let's see. The next thing we have to do is to make sure we get in production. Anyway, no problem. I'll just rush on. So we're going to deployment to complete and not the service URL. Let's confirm this. So let's deploy. So guys, this is the service URL. This is the service URL here. So let me see if I can copy that here and see. Okay, well, now it's one. Great. So the next thing we're going to do, so I'm going to copy this. Let's see. So now this is where our Java backend has been deployed. So Java backend is deployed at Olama, you have an error. So again, I'm just following what we have here, right? I'm following what we have here again. So if we go down to the next step, Now the next thing we have to do is we have to cd into the /ak/agent. Let's see. So that the ak-agent. Okay. Let's see. Come here. You guys can pull up so that when you're doing yours, you shouldn't get yourself stuck. Do it. See here. Okay. Okay, and now after this, so now it's like agent. What's the next thing we are doing? We need to edit the agent.py file, right? So just again get this command, paste that there. So you see it has really opened the agent.py file. Okay. So guys, I really want to explain something here, especially for people who are looking forward to building. Especially for people who are looking forward to building agents, right? So with ADK, there's a file called the agent.py, and that's one of the most important configuration files, right? Because it's in this file that you choose the model you want to use, right? It's in this file that you give the description, right? And it's in this same file that you give the instructions, right? So this is the description here. A production-ready conversational assistant powered by GPU-activated Gemma. That's the description. Now, what is the instruction? Now, this is what the agent is going to be using. Let's say, for instance, this agent was built to pick up the time in Bamenda and pick up the time in Douala, right? This is where you're going to write down those instructions, right? You're an AI agent that focuses on picking the time difference in Bamenda and in Douala, or in Bamenda and in New York. So this is where you give those instructions. So for those of us that are always wondering how a particular agent focuses on doing only a particular thing, you understand? This is the code, this is what that happens in all of these instructions that are being written. So the agent follows only these instructions and it does not go out of scope. Okay? So yeah. So I placed all of that. What this does, this connects to deploy Gemma backend via line LLM, creates a simple conversational agent, configures Google Cloud integration. Now we need to open and integrate the Fast API server. So we'll just copy this again. Sorry that this is sounding too much technical, right? No, don't bother. Let's just go to the end. So I'm gonna paste this. I'm going to open, right? And we're just copying the code here. Server.py, copying this here. And there you go. And what's the next thing? So I created the server.py file. What this does, this creates a fast API server with EK integration and enables the web interface for testing. So after this, we should be able now to run if you use ADK, then you know ADK web. So now we need to edit the Docker file again with this. So copy this here and let's edit our Docker file. Okay, so we'll just paste. This is the code we have to use. Just copy all these. Just copy all these. And Ctrl V. That's it. You can. So the next thing here now. So yeah. So configure environment and deploy the agent. So I've used the various files. So here we're using UB, which is a bit more faster than the normal P. For those of us who know who use Python, right? We use P to install and all. So next thing here, that's the now we need to configure the environment and then deploy the agent, right? So now we'll configure the ADK machines. So now we'll configure the ADK agent to connect to your deployed Gemma backend and deploy it as a Cloud Run service. And deploy it as a Cloud Run service.
One minute. Let's speed up this. We're almost there.
Let's continue. So, configuring the environment and deploy it, like I said, we need to do better as a cloud service. So before starting this section, make sure you are in the /ADK/agent directory. So we'll just copy this, right? And then, right, let's make sure we're in /ADK/agent. Paste that there. Enter. Okay, your active configuration is set. Launch it, blah blah blah. Let's move on to understanding the environment now. Deploy the ADK agent. So we'll just go directly to deploying it. So let's wait while it's deploying. That's deploying, reading and deploying new service. Same thing happens. What do you do? Yeah, also next door. Same thing happens. Okay, so that's currently being deployed. Let's wait for that to finish. Nice. So everyone was done. Use the billing. So majority of the cases are the billing, right? Right? So there was billing, there was quota, and it's how people get the project. Okay, you guys get the project. So I guess you guys had a problem when you were deploying. When you guys do the best deployment and you get about the quota, okay, no problem there. So now we're deploying our ADK agent. Then after that, let's test it out, right? And see how it works. And at least the people that did the deployment, you guys did who attended the deployment, right? You guys did a great job. Normally this thing takes some time to deploy. After this, let me make sure I activate this deployment. Was it GPU really? Consider as well. So That's one thing you should take note of. So I'm sure most of us are going to try this back at home when that PIN account is active. So I'm sure that some of us that would really love to deploy their own agents. Right? For those of us that are still in school and are going to do their final years and things like that, these are good things that you could really do to be, really to up a lot of stress and resources. To setting up the IAM policy, we make sure our hope is a good thing. Okay. So while this is deploying, I was really hoping that, okay, let's finish deploying. Production-ADK, nice. Let's finish deploying. Let's see. So we're going to get this. What's the time? Okay, 2 o'clock.
You want to
yeah, we want to use time. Okay. We have that. Yeah, now let's test with the ADK interface. Let's test that here and see. Okay, so the status is healthy, we are prepared our agent. And then we just copy this. Okay, guys, our agent has been deployed. You guys should clap now. Let's see if it gives us response. Hopefully it does. We are deploying Gemma. Let's see. The agent has been deployed. Oh, that's it. Greetings, welcome to my Zoom talk. I'm Gemma, your friendly, knowledgeable assistant, ready to share facility. So you see everything that works, right? So you can now come up with this agent, like, how are you doing today? Anyways, I'm just tired. How are you doing today? And that's it. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm ready to help you explore the wonderful world of animals. So I'm sharing this thing right now. You guys can access this now in real time. So that's it. It's live. Yeah, people like interact with it. I don't know. Initially, I had a price for somebody that would have done the deployment, which was not this, of course. So I'd love to give out these stickers to everyone for participating. Organize a super good stickers. I'll bring it to
Please let me share them out. I know why.
Give me 5 guys should not share. Yeah, one each hopefully goes around. So let me just start from behind here.
You did a Kahoot here before. Who has did a Kahoot before? Good. So we are going to do it sharp. You have Google pays your expenses for every defense that you travel to within the region. So as our boss is like this, he's just coming from Nigeria. I think they're also in Ghana. So within the region, Google pays for all your trips, and there are other perks. And besides, you're recognized as a top-ranking professional within a particular specialty. We send the link and we have not gotten any response, so it's a little strange. You did not see? Well, unfortunately, I think they tell them. for decoration. There are many of us that will just open the group and what do we do? Yes, you just do like this and go back. So that you don't have unread messages, right? Your conscience is there. But please, when we send links to the group, things to apply, programs, please check it out before you say it does not apply to you. We'll go straight to the Kahoots.
Should I move the badge?
Alright, let's go.
If you move the badge.
Nobody should complain about internet. Volunteers, Emmanuel and volunteers.
Please, I'm not sure we go, but please.
Wonderful. Wasupitario.
Step guru.
Atasa. This one is one.
Please don't block others. Stand and sit down. Stand and sit down. Please. Nobody should use my name.
Who is this? Please disconnect. Disconnect. Sharp, sharp.
It's a 200 participants. So everybody. Okay, please use my name.
Connect.
Everybody can join.
Let the first man.
You have 15 seconds to answer. What does git clone do? What does git clone do? Select your answers fast because that also determines the points you get. What does git clone do? 5 seconds left.
30 answers, 35.
Please don't shed your name or sit down and do it.
Sit down and do that. Don't
Download a repository to your machine.
Somebody said all of us are not sitting.
Alright, if you have a good start,
Remember, the faster you answer, the higher the point.
in Git, which command is used to create a new branch in Git?
Please don't block your neighbor. Try to just sit down. Everybody.
Which command is used to create a new branch in Git? Alright, Git branch. Alright, next. What does SPA stand for in web development? Single application program, shared platform access, single page algorithm, single page application.
All of them.
If you don't know the answer, just close your eye and just touch it.
There's no.
That's how you say it.
Single page application. The number of people wanting for it. Okay. Him has gone down. They are breathing out at the top. Which of the following is not a JavaScript data class? Organizers and volunteers are not playing.
They can play with
Which of the following is not a JavaScript data class? Answer fast and answer accurate. Update an existing resource. Post, option, get, put. Please don't shout your answer. Thank you. Don't shout your wrong answer. Put. Correct. Number of us. That's 5. And the answer is B8.
Sometimes the reason
Which of these best describes the recipe here? A system that compiles foreign code, a tool for managing version control, a client-side JavaScript library, a web service using JSON or XML over HTTP.
Desmond, stop sharing wrong answers.
Please stop extracting the data.
And the answer is web service. Wow. What is Vertex AI mainly used for? Building, design and managing machine learning models on Google Cloud, playing chess with Google App, designing mobile UI, managing Firebase hosting. People say playing chess with Google. Okay. What makes Gemini a multimodal model? Sharp. A
It processes different inputs like text, images, audio, video at once. It uses multiple CPUs at the same time. It runs on multiple operating systems simultaneously. It can write code in many programming languages simultaneously.
And the answer is? Alright. Reason is not taking life. What is the approximate input token limit for Gemini 3 Pro? Gemini 3.
100,000 tokens, 8,000 tokens, 1 billion, 48, 100, 5,536 tokens.
Which Firebase service provides password-based Google Apple and phone authentication? Cloud Run, Crashlytics, Firebase ML, Firebase Mood. Which Firebase service provides password-based Google Apple and phone authentication?
The answer should be obvious.
The speaker that was talking the video that was being played by the GDE had all of it. Alright, breathe. Which Firebase tool is used for tracking app crashes and stability? It was mentioned.
Analytics, Tesla, AppCheck. If you know, you know.
Alright, let's do next. What language is used to write Flutter apps? Go, JavaScript, Dart, Kotlin. What is the main purpose of the set state method in Flutter? To rebuild a weighted tree, to navigate between screens, to fetch data from an API, to dispose of state objects. To rebuild the widget tree, that's the correct answer. Okay. Why do developers use environment variables? For decoration, because everyone else does it. To store secrets and configs outside the code, to feel important. Okay, somebody said for decoration. All right. production without testing, what happens? The angels protect production becomes a test environment. Everything magically works. User send.
These are literally bonus questions.
What does YAML stand for? Your API mapping layer, yet another markup language, yellow application mode language, young application machine learning. Everybody feels. Okay, double point. Which library is commonly used for deep learning? NumPy, Laravel, ExpressJS, TensorFlow.
Double point, so.
Double point. So you can jump and up.
Breezy stand the test of time.
Double points again. What is a brute force attack? Manually coding APIs aggressively, trying as many password combinations until one works, sending viruses to random users, physically breaking your computer. And the answer is
I wonder who these other people are.
shows the competition. Right. Nobody is shaking. What is a VPN mainly used for? Internet. Playing online games faster, speeding up Wi-Fi magically, increasing RAM, encrypting your internet traffic and hiding your IP. Free internet connection.
Encrypting your internet
Double point. In cybersecurity, what does CIA stand for? Cyber Security Information Access, Cloud Internet Authentication, Central Intelligence Agency, Confidentiality, Integrity, Availability. And the answer is when was Google anti-gravity project officially announced? And the answer is November 18, 2025. Breezy is back up. And this is the second to the last question. Gemini was first of all called. Type the answer. Gemini was first of all called. Type the answer. You have 20 seconds left. Gemini was first of all called. Please, if you spell something, you don't spell it correctly. It's wrong. It's wrong. You don't spell it correctly, it's wrong. Gemini was first of all called.
Why you draw your answer?
The answer is True or false? Last question time. We will have our winners for the Kahoot.
Baru sama-sama record
The answer is true. The answer is true. At third place we have Elijah here. Second place we have Wala. And first place we have who is Breezy? We have unexpected turns. I know that some of us were expecting perhaps a lot of collabs. We had a lot of last-minute disruption. But we learned something new today. Remember you have assignments, right? By 2 a.m. we'll be checking our social media handles for those who are posted. I see some guys doing crazy stuff already. Please. These things that we are giving you, or the things you're learning, are so that you can implement, build solutions, build the community. So thank you all so much. And tomorrow, I think there was one of the organizer here who said today was dead. Tomorrow will be
Yes. I'm not feeling the energy. Today was there. Tomorrow will be yes. So I'm expecting a lot of people. I mean, the crowd here is literally a special crowd because we realize slots were limited. We limited it just to 100 people and you people came. So whatever you have gotten today, people will not get it tomorrow. They will get more tomorrow. So I hope you to find you for tomorrow.
All right, thank you so much. Take pictures and please pose.
We have the general pick outside.
We are taking it. That is there.
Let me say